right. And
Hi everyone, my name is Cisco from Cisco. I am the sales engineer. And a little bit about myself, I'm based in San Jose, California, US. Joined Cisco about 8 months, but my prior lives came from cybersecurity companies such as Fortinet, Palo, CrowdStrike, FireEye. But for today, the next 30 minutes, we are going to talk about AI. So now, don't quote me on it because I'm picking up AI as well. So we're going to go through the journey. And so trying to demystify what AI is about and question about, hey, is AI going to replace our job and all that, right? Okay, let's get started. And then my partner, Sean Barnett, couldn't make it today. Just want to call him out. So he is my partner of security account executives. So introduction about AI. So what is AI? And a lot of people think that, can you see? Or yeah, okay. What AI is, it's not Terminator, right? So we're not there yet. We're far away from it. Some of the movies that you have seen, Agent Smith, no, we're not there yet. And then what AI is today is we are starting the beginning of getting into the AI journey. So that's part of it. LLM is large language model. So basically, if you have an account on Amazon, any text you enter, they will process it using the LLM model and process what you're looking for. So that's LLM. Artificial intelligence is the superset of everything below it. You heard about machine learning, deep learning, AI, Gen AI, LM, all that, right? So if you use a magnifier to look inside, these are different models and for different purposes. To use an analogy, right? So basically, we are getting into different areas, but all funnel up to AI as a general term. Now, we're going to focus more on the predictive and then Gen AI, generative AI. So the difference between these two is predictive is using mathematical models like statistics, data recording. We collect a lot of data, and based on what we have and make a prediction. If you ask a question about something, we're going to make a decision based on what we know. And then Gen AI is create the original content. So meaning that, and if you ask something, hey, can you write an essay for me, right? That's using a Gen AI, something new. Now there's a footnote, but we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So the adoption rate, if you look at the technology here, and you can see Netflix talk about 10 years to get to 100 million users accounts. It could be individual accounts, could be company accounts, could be anything, right? And then you can see the second one out is Twitter, Facebook, and they all follow. And guess what? ChatGPT came to 100 million accounts, 42 days. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the adoption rate. And I would say AI is a tool that a lot of people can use it in many different ways. And this is the reason why it's so general term that, hey, I'm going to sign up. I have an account. My kids have an account. And wife has an account and all that, right? So. And then this is basically Gen AI. You can use it. You don't have to be a data scientist with PhD degree, right? Those are the ones that developing the AI, but we can use it to make our job, our life a lot easier. So using the LLM model, you enter something, we're trying to analyze what do you mean, right? And then based on the statistics and also the data we've collected, and provide you with an answer. Now, for today's topic, we're going to focus more on cybersecurity, right? Cisco has other products, networking, data centers. We all use AI in different amounts, right? Some of the technology we're getting into it, so we're trying to learn how to use it. But for today, we're going to look at the cybersecurity. So there are some impact on the technologies. Automation is key. How many of you guys use SOAR product per se, right? No, nobody use. So SOAR is a automation tool, and if you guys know about scripting, it's automating some tasks. SOAR is a step up using the visual tool to automate tasks. To give you an example, thermostat. So if it reaches a certain degree, right, certain temperature, turn on the AC. That's as simple as that, right? So automation, and then it's going to be faster in software development. And if you guys have any, DevOps team write scripts, it's going to be much faster. And there's some other areas too, but the goal here is to do things a lot faster, much more efficient. So it's a tool to help you guys to do your job much easier. Now turning the table to attack. So the bad guys, they're going to use AI too. Doesn't matter, right? What they're trying to get to is more focus on individuals. In the, I'm sure you guys have other accounts like Yahoo, Gmail, whatever, right? You guys receive emails from all over the place. Sometimes it's from Amazon package, Amazon delivery. It could be anything, right? They try to scam you. But when you look at it, you guys smart, you guys are in IT, you guys easily pick up like, hey, this is a scam, I'm going to delete it, right? But using AI, they're going to be more focused on your personality, your individual. Oh, you are in Fremont. I'm going to craft the email, based on Fremont, what you do and all that, to make it more easier for the individual to click on it. So these are some of the attacks that we have learned. And can you spot, the fake and the real one, the picture? Zelensky, right? The Ukraine president, right? So this is the fake one, and this is the real one. But for people that not pay attention to the details, like it's a real guy, right? And some of the other stuff that we have learned about, one of the executives from MGM, the casino hotel chain, right, got a phone call, phishing call. So got a phone call and asked him like, hey, there's something wrong with the MFA login. It sounds like IT is legitimate, and guess what? It's not. It gave out the password. Okay. So the other benefits of, from the attacker standpoint, it can interfere elections, celebrity deepfakes. If you like any celebrities, right, you can fake it. You can ask the AI to create a video. Hey, do this for me. Vote for this guy. So it can do a lot of things. And the ones that we pick out here is Deep Locker and Black Mamba. So these are the tools that AI generated. Deep Locker is focused on using specific target and focus on location. Hey, where are you located? And then doing the voice and also facial recognition. Black Mamba is, the one thing I want to point out is the data exfiltration. So there's no C2 like command control channels. They use existing app to exfiltrate data, to send data out. So it's really difficult to detect and block this type of attacks. Okay, and then moving on. So other benefits, we talk about phishing, email campaigns, phishing, smishing, and sometimes social engineering. It could be anywhere. It could be anything that is coming into the individual. And the most dangerous part is polymorphic. So most of the attacks, they're going to use it once, and then they're going to throw it away because they know that, hey, you've been fooled once. I'm not going to use it. So that's another big factor using AI. So what are the risks if the organization is not using AI? Now, so just remember, AI is a tool to help us to do our job more efficient, faster, less errors. So this slide basically shows that using automatic versus like stick shift. This part is, I think, is eye-opening. AI is not going to replace human as today, but humans without AI is going to replace human without it. So it's a tool that we all want to get our hands on it, at least some degree, right? To some degree that, hey, I know how to use it. I know how it works, things like that. And also on the job training, right? So if you start getting onto some software, at least some software, some tools, they're gonna basically have a keyword like, hey, this is AI power. And you're gonna have questions about, so how does it work? And then once you have that learned, you can easily train new hires. So much easier to train. They don't have to go through a week or two training. AI will speed up the process, and also much easier to find employees, qualified employees, and training times. So that's a big plus. Step two. So how many of you have engineers write code or scripts or anything to do with the code? No? Okay. So do it quick here is write me a script that will back up a file, whatever, right, at midnight. So using the AI tool, we'll be able to generate, so you don't have to learn code. So it will do it for you. And then now the next step, right, test it for me. I want to test it every weekend. Make sure the backup works, the restore works. So we can use AI to do that. Now, what to do, right? We can also use security policy update, so we can streamline it, and then we can also look at the standardize the policy so that everybody's going to have to follow the same policy using AI. And so some use cases we have developed in DevOps, they have a certain compliance thing they want to follow, and AI is going to have to streamline the process. So defense benefit. So now we talk about from the attacker standpoint, what about defense? What can we do to protect against these attacks? So, and basically what we do here is some of our products like firewall, right, firepowers and all that, we have AI to enable detect traffic using AI. So for example, like OpenAI, ChatGPT, Google, Bard, Jasper, so all these tools. Some of the schools, they don't want students to use AI, right, to write the essay and do something, right? So we're going to pick it up and block it, right? So this is the AI powered tool. Firewall assistant. Now, when you look at it, right, I want update, upgrade policy version on firewall. How difficult is it? And also the policy. In this example, show me all the policy that is focusing on sales app or whatever application, right? You can pick TikTok or Netflix, whatever. And the AI will go check out all the firewall, not just one, but all the firewall, different locations, and send you a summary. Okay, these are the policies that looking on that specific sales app, and then you can make a decision. Do you want to delete them all, or you want to update it, or do something about it? And also, I'm sure that you guys worked on some other projects, some other tools that inherited from the previous, right? From the other team. You have to look. So what did that team do in the past 2 years? So AI will help to retire some of the rules that are not being used or obsolete. So this is the things that is going to help you to speed up the process. Hey, these are the rules that or application that we all deleted. So these are we're not using this software anymore. Go find out all the rules that related to that, remove them. Right? So we can do that quickly and easily. Troubleshooting. Anybody done some troubleshooting, right? One way or the other. Is it time consuming to call tech support, right? You have to get a serial number, you have to have the valid contracts and all that. Now, with AI built on the tool, it's going to be much easier and faster for troubleshooting. So let's say if there's something is not working, there's an error message. All you need to do is to copy and paste the text, and AI will find out which policy is having the issue here. So, this 4 policies created 6 months ago, it's blocking it, or is it giving out errors? Why? Well, we upgraded some of the things in the infrastructure, maybe a router, maybe switches, AP access point, the patch state. So that will show you, give you we give you the troubleshooting step that you need to fix it. However, there's some human involved, right? Hey, we are in the middle of closing a quarter, so I don't want to change anything on the network yet. So you can, specify that, hey, let's do that. We identify the issue. Let's postpone the troubleshooting, maybe on the weekend or in a quarter. So that is going to help you guys to make a better decision. All right, automated mundane task, repetitive. Come on in. So yes, this part, who wants to repeatedly doing something that is boring? So this is another way of leveraging AI. So anything that is repetitive, like backup and restore, hey, can you validate for me? So I want to check the backup successful and also the restore successful, everything's good, no corrupted data. So we can automate all these different tasks here. And also schedule remote, these are the backups here, but also if you want to deploy something, right? If you, let's say I'm going to deploy a new software 2 weeks from now, and to this group of people, these are pilot employees. So you can schedule it using AI, and then they will pick and choose. Oh, these are the names you gave me. I'm going to put it into the test pilot and run it from there. Finding documentation. Well, to me, I don't like to go look at documentation, look for lines and lines, right? Give me the exact question, things I need. Another way of using AI, hey, I need to set up VPN access, within this IP range. You can, the thing is, if you give it more specific input, they will give you a more precise answer if the model is good. So it's going to help you, to scale the process. Now, switching gears. So what does Cisco do with AI, right? And we talk about we are implementing AI in every technology, right? Such as like the networking, data centers, storage, all that, right? But for today, we're going to focus on security. This part here, we want to first of all assist, right? So we're going to help our customer users to do things a lot easier, to give you more precise answers, right? And then augmented, right? Detection. So we want to make sure that it's not a false positive. So if I receive an alert, it better be true, right? So it depends on the severity. So this is the part that is going to give you a more precise detection. And then autonomous. So anybody click on a bad file, plug in a USB stick, right? If text to be a malware, whatever that is, right? I want to automate it. So the low-hanging fruit things, I want to make sure that AI is going to take care of it. We want to focus on things that are 1 or 2 ops. Hey, this is AI limitation. This requires human to interact with that and make a decision. And again, using that backup as an example or update, right? I want to postpone it. There's an issue, I know, but I want to postpone it over the weekend or some other time, right? So that's humans going to step in. All right. So another slide, it talks about like the secure access. So we have AI, not going to lie to you, most of the areas, but some areas we are getting AIs onto it as well, like secure access, firewall, secure firewall, defense orchestrator, which is the central console and controlling a lot of different Cisco technologies. XDR, you guys heard about XDR? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. So it's we already have it. And then also the security cloud control. If you guys have any cloud asset, right? AWS, Google, Oracle. So we have it already. And there's some more. So we just show some of the technology we already built AI on top. Assistant. So control hub. So this is the part that is all tied together. And so we recently acquired Splunk. So the main reason for that is the data. So Splunk has a lot of data we've collected over time. We anonymize it. So once the data's been collected, we're going to train models, AI models, different areas. Security, we got one model. Networking, we got another, and so on, right? Why we need Splunk? The more data we train the model, the better, the smarter AI is. It gives you the best answer. So if you talk to anyone that use AI, make sure that hey, how much data are you collecting and how frequent you update AI. So that's another big piece. And then the rest of it, like security, network observabilities, these are some of the things that we collected the data, we normalize it, and then we give you an idea that, hey, looks like the application software you guys installed last month has increased bandwidth consumption 2 times. So do you want to upgrade your ISP, right? Get more bandwidth? Do you want to upgrade to SD-WAN? And things like along those lines. So it's going to give management, you guys, better decision how you move forward. Forecast it, basically. Okay. All right, AI power application is already here, but you guys probably won't see it. Using Amazon as an example, right? When you shop something, sometimes there's a typo, they'll auto-correct it for you. If you buy something that is priced too high, you can look for another screen. Oh, is it too high? Probably AI is gonna look, oh, it's the price too high, we're gonna show you another merchandise at a lower price, right? Things like that. So first of all, we need to train the data and making sure that nothing leaks PII, private information, credit card numbers, and then the model evaluation. So once we have that trained, do I need to put in some ethics code in front of it, right? So you gotta change some of the settings here. And then 3, right? Runtime. We gotta result how good it is. Provide feedback so that the AI models can be better and better. So that's all I've got for today's presentation. We got a few minutes left. Any question? Taking questions? You guys using any? Oh, go ahead.
Question first. Well, that's what I walked in. When you showed Zelensky, we can build.
Yeah.
How can you easily detect that? Would it be the AI tool that will be detecting it, or can you, as a human, detect that?
I think twofolds. AI, there's some AI models will be able to collect the person's facial specific on the facial, right? And then we'll pick up like some points here and there. The AI will analyze it. So if you feed the AI model that person's picture more, right, different angles up and down, it's easier for the AI to detect it's a fake. So that's why going back to the size of the data, right? The more data we collect, the better the AI models.
As a human being, like I looked into a lot of that as well. If you're trying to, first glance, it's going to be really hard to detect if it's an AI model or an image. A lot of artists, I know artists, they usually look at nose, lighting, and specifically eyes. The eyes will almost always be mirrored. So you gotta look at the eyes more specifically. And if the eyes are like unclear or they try to like fuzz out some of those areas, you'll almost get from that. Trying to look at it yourself rather than having an assistant help with it.
Yeah, one thing I learned about the facial recognition is the ears. So the ears is rarely changed, and the shape of it. Maybe the size, I don't know. There's some. I'm not a facial recognition guy, but there are some things that I learned about from the AI model they use to train. Like if you have a smartphone, right, you can open up with your the camera. So these are the things they pick up. And guess what? These models are being updated on a daily basis. They will collect data, and then if any changes on the face, oh, you have a scar, whatever, right? It's gonna update it on a daily basis to keep it like, hey, oh, that's still good.
Then similarly with vision and also voice call. Do you have any recommendations with how you go about developing something?
Right now, on the voice, right? I think they can mimic the voice, the frequency, the tone, and all that. But the wording, if you're familiar with a person, oh, that person kind of rarely use that word, right? In that sequence, those are the telltale sign that no, this is not right. Now, I'm not focus on that area, but I can definitely follow up with you if there's anything we can detect if it's a fake voice. But those are good questions. Any other question? Anything that you guys are having issues on about AI in general? Yeah.
Is there a timeframe you're planning to roll out to the different Cisco products?
We do have a roadmap, but the PM team is driving it. And then Cisco, right? We have networking team, we have data center team, we have security. So it depends on which product you're interested in. Definitely we'll follow up, with you and send me. I have the contact there. So sorry, on the paper, and send me that any follow-up question you guys are interested in. We'll follow up. If you guys want any roadmaps, I can work with the product management team and then set up with you as well.
A question for the AI, are you going to be having it with like a chip built into any of the Cisco products, or are they going to be internet connected to a AI cloud system?
Good question. I like that. We already have the chip. It's called the Silicon One. So it's proprietary. We design it in-house and we build it, and we're going to implement it on our products. So the second question is about the cloud. Now, is your question related to model updates, or is it just in general?
More like it was kind of like a question of where the AI is going to be working on. So if it's going to be a chip that's built into the devices, that tells me that it's going to be mostly the Cisco products doing most of the calculations. Anyways, for any of the updates and such, that leads me to the other question I want to ask is, what have you looked into to prevent poisoning of your AI, which is to say, corruption or specific attacks done not to get into the network, but to find the AI that's guarding the network and corrupt.
That's a good question. Now that part I have not get into yet, but those are the ones I'm gonna take the question back to our AI team because they know a lot more than me. But yes, that's a good one. So I don't have an answer yet, but I'll follow up with you on that. Yeah, these are the ones that I like that question.
That's the one of the hardest. That's the one that I know a lot of because Twitter and a whole bunch of AI bots taking like tons and tons of our pictures posted up on Twitter and then just reposting it or stealing it, and a lot of people were getting mad. And what happened is they created a AI program to overlay their art or anything that they posted on Twitter, so that it would actually corrupt those AI theft bots that are going around. Interesting. That would eventually cause those AI image generators to be more and more out of sync with what it's supposed to be producing. Okay. So instead of producing like a very good image, like a person smiling, it's distorted in ways to easily show off that it's an AI image. Okay.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer yet, but this is something that our AI team is gonna respond to that. Maybe they are working on so maybe they are working on something that beta. We are beta testing with some customers yet now. But I'm gonna take it back and see what I can find out and give you a response. Really good question. Any other comments? You guys do backups, right? So yeah, so would that help to have AI to make sure that the restore works? Because a lot of times when you save something, like the files that I have on my computer, right? When I try to open it, it's corrupted. How would I know? It has a name, it has a file size. I thought it should be there, right? It's corruption. So AI is going to help to make sure that the restore works, and the files that you guys want, like using backup as an example, making sure that everything's going to work as expected. So if no other questions, so I think that's all I've got. Thank you everyone for coming today, and looking forward to talk to you in the future. Thank you. Thank you.